I'm super excited to be filming this video right now. By the way, thanks for tuning in. So as you can see by this title, I'm going to be doing swatches for the Jaclyn Hill palette collaboration with Morphe. I'm not talking about the new one that just came out, the Vault. I really want that one and I can't wait to get my hands on it, but it's got to wait. I mean, I've waited like what feels like 5 years, but it probably is not. I only remember when she came out with this palette right here, the original one that she had with Morphe, but I remember when it came out I was so excited and I really wanted it, and at the time I couldn't, and like I kept like putting it off and I kept putting it off, and like I would keep seeing it. I'm like, oh, maybe I should get it now, maybe I should get it now. And then finally when she announced the Vault, I was like, are you serious? Like, no, I need to get my hands on the other one. So I was like, okay, now it's time to really commit. Like, I have to go and get it. And so she's coming out with the Vault, or no, she already came out with the Vault, excuse me, and she's coming out with the new brush line too, or like a collection of brushes, and I'm really excited about it. I'm so happy for her. She is my favorite makeup artist ever. A little bit of background knowledge of who Jaclyn Hill is to me. She is the whole reason I started makeup, period. Like, I mean, I've always loved makeup, but when I first started wearing it, I was about 15 years old, and I would go on YouTube all the time, and I was obsessed with watching tutorials because I didn't know anything, so I had to, like, you know, try to learn everything from there. And my mom told me, you know, I'm not letting you wear makeup out of the house until you've learned a little bit, because you're gonna thank me later. If not, you're gonna be out and be taking pictures and think you look good, and then you're gonna look back at your pictures and you're not gonna look good. So she made me stay at home, study up on makeup, practice it quite a few times, practice it a lot actually, and then ended up really falling in love with this YouTuber, Jaclyn Hill. And at the time, she was barely, like, you know, I think maybe a year or two in. I started watching all of her videos. Like, I went back to her first video, I watched everything, and she was like just so amazing, this girl. She was so great at makeup, and she was like really genuine. And before then, like, I really didn't believe that, you know, you can make a career out of doing makeup like that. You know, she was like the first person that I paid attention to on YouTube that made a full career out of being a YouTuber and being a makeup artist because of YouTube, and having her career get launched really far because of YouTube. She was the one that was following the most, but she's just like my queen. I love her. She's like, I just can't even explain how much she means to me. So she's the one who taught me everything I know. She's the one who taught me everything I know about makeup. She's the one who keeps me inspired, and also the person that I aspire to be like. She is awesome, and I'm so happy and proud of her and very excited for all of the things that she has going on for her. Anyway, enough about how much I love this girl. This is her palette. This is the package that it came in. It's really pretty. It's nice and white. Like, I kind of don't even want to set it down anywhere. For a while I had it like on top of like this towel because I'm like, it's white, I don't want it to get messed up, I don't want it to get, like, you know, dirty. Okay, now it's time to open it. This is the palette. It's just as beautiful as the box, even more beautiful. Like I said, I almost don't want to set it down anywhere because it's so pretty and so white and, like, you know, luminescent. It's really nice. And then this is the back. This is where it has all of the shade names. So this is the palette. Oh my gosh, it's so cool looking at it through the, like, the viewfinder, because I've always seen it in pictures, always seen it in videos, and now it's in my hands, so I'm so excited. So like she says, she has a lot of neutrals and then also some pops of color. The pops of color is like the biggest reason why I wanted this palette. So this first color that I'm going to swatch for you is called In Light, and it's very light. Ooh, that's so pretty. So that is the color. This is like great for the brow bone or a pop in the inner highlight. The next color I'm going to swatch is Beam. This one right here. Again, it's a very light color. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna flip you guys off. Okay. I think I like In Light more. I still really love Beam. I feel like Beam has less of an actual color. It's more of just like shimmer to it. So these two I would definitely use for like under the brow bone or like the inner corner. Next one is Silk Cream. It's right here. It's like a warmer transition color. This next color is MFEO. MFEO. I don't know what that stands for. It's another good transition color. I like it. And then these next ones are like pinks. These three right here. All three of them are shimmers. So the first one is Faint. Right next to it is Sissy. And then this one is Little Lady. So this is... Oh, dang, that is shimmery. That is so cute. So this one is Faint. It's a very light pink and it's really shimmery. I love it. And then this next one is Sissy. Ooh, and this one's more of like a bold pink. And it's got little flecks of like gold in it. It's so pretty. Like, I'm not sure if you could see it more on the swatch. Oh, you can see it a little bit on the swatch. And then this last one is Little Lady. Ooh, okay, so that one's like a more rosy pink. And I mean, look at how shiny all of these are. Oh my gosh, guys, the more I swatch, the more I get excited about this palette. I'm so happy I have this palette. This one right here is called Creamsicle. It's definitely a buildable color. I really like this. So I feel like all of the matte colors are so far, well, they're all pretty light, but so far are very buildable, which I very much appreciate because it's so much easier to blend out eyeshadows when they're like that rather than when they're like a super intense pigment and then it takes more work to try to blend it out. This next shade I'm going to swatch is Butter. It's the one right next to Creamsicle. It's kind of like a warm brown. Nice. So you could see how warm it is. It almost looks a little bit orangey, but on the pan it definitely looks like it's a brown base. The next one I'm going to go ahead and swatch is Pooter. It's right next to it right here. Pretty neutral brown, I feel. It's not really warm, not really cool. I mean, kind of next to the warmer colors, I guess it kind of looks more warm, but like in person it looks like truly neutral. Yes, okay, so if you watch Jaclyn Hill, you know that she describes her eyeshadows, her favorite color eyeshadows, as pukey, either pukey green or pukey brown, but like mostly pukey green. She loves those kind of colors, so this next eyeshadow, by no surprise, is called Pukey, and it's right here. That one, and that's how that one looks. That one is, I feel like, a really warm brown. And then the next one after Pukey is Hunts. This is a matte tone as well as the other one that I swatched for you, Pukey. These are both mattes, but they look a little shiny because of the other ones, the undertone of all of the other shimmers that I've been putting on my hands, so I'm sorry about that. But it is nice and warm. Like, it looks pretty reddish, like red orange. It's so pretty. And then the next two after Hunts is Firework and Queen. These two are shimmery and they're warm tones. Firework is more of that reddish tone and then Queen has more gold in it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is Firework. It's really warm and super cute and shimmery. And then this one is Queen. Yes. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm so excited. I can't stop saying that. Like, these are so cute. This one is called Obsessed. That is so cute because she uses that word all the time. So this is Obsessed and okay, I'm obsessed. This is so cute. It's like a champagne pearly pink. It's so pretty and it's really shimmery. I love this. I would use this like all over my lid. The next one right next to it is SBN. It's kind of coppery. And it's crazy because if you look at it just like in the palette, it doesn't look like it would be super like coppery like that, but it is so nice. The one next to it is called Hillster. This one right here. So Hillster is like a plum plus a copper color. It's very pretty. So after Hillster, we have the shade Roxanne, this one right here. So this one is definitely a warm brown for sure. So the one next to it, it's called Jax. This one right here. Oh my gosh, yes. This one looks like red plum deep matte. I love it. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I would do like a full-blown only this color right here, Smoky Eye. Like, I love that color so much. Okay, so the next one we're going to go and swatch is called Buns, and it's this one over here. And they feel so soft when you swatch them too. It's a brown, like a lighter brown. I feel like it's got like reddish and purple tones, so it's kind of like a warmer burgundy brown. And then this last one on this row is called Cran Apple. This one right here. And this one over top of Jack's would be so pretty. It is so red and shimmery. It's cute. This is how my finger looks right now. It is so red. It is so pretty. On the palette, it looks more like a plum, but it's definitely reddish when you swatch it. It's so cute. So this first shade right here, this one is Mocha, and it's a nice, like, warm, neutral brown. And then this right here is Chip. It's like a darker with a little bit of purple underneath brown. This one right here is 24/7. It's a like medium tone brown. It has a little bit more warmth in it. And then this one right here is called Meeks. It is so cute. It's brown and coppery. Very shimmery, very cute. This one right here is Hustle. This one's also a cute shimmery one. It's kind of like a brown mixed with a champagne. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's very cute. And then this one right here is Twerk. Super cute. It's very blue. I know the swatch doesn't really show very much. It's blue with like little purpley blue sparkle in it. And then this is this one is Royalty. It's a very royal purple with shimmer in it as well. There's a little bit of blue, but mostly purple. And then this next arm, I went ahead and started off with the most exciting eyeshadow for me. This is Pool Party. It is so pretty. This is the shimmery teal that she has. It's got like a little bit of I kind of want to say like a little bit of goldy green shimmer to it, and then of course teal. It's so beautiful. And then this one right next to it is called Jada. This is like a very true teal, blue-green, and it's a matte eyeshadow. I love it so much. These two are definitely my favorite of the palette for sure. This one right here is Diva. It's kind of like a foresty green shimmer. It's so pretty, the undertone of sparkle that she has in it. It's kind of gold, but like a foresty green. It's so pretty. I don't even know how to explain it. Something, again, that you have to see kind of in person to understand what I'm talking about when I try to explain it. So this one right here is Enchanted. This is the green that she was talking about, that it took her so long to formulate because she didn't want it to be too green. She wanted it to be a very wearable all year round kind of green, not really Christmassy green, but you know, she went through hell and back trying to get this color, and it was so cute, and I'm so ready to wear it. This next one right here, that one is Central Park. She originally wanted to name it Central Perk after Friends, one of her favorite shows. Unfortunately, she was not able to name it that because of, you know, copyright stuff. But anyway, this one's called Central Park. It looks just like a coffee brown. The one underneath that is called Soda Pop, and it's like a plum brown. It's more purple than anything, but I still feel like it's a little bit brown, but it's definitely very plum. This last one right here is called Abyss. It's black. It's definitely not super black. I feel like it's kind of like, you know, workable black. You can kind of blend it and then definitely build onto it. I feel like more than anything, I'm probably going to be using it more to deepen browns on the outer corner. But overall, the whole palette, I'm so in love with it, and I'm so excited. I feel like in every eyeshadow that I swatched, I could just like picture this whole look with it. And I'm super excited for fall to come around because I feel like I'm not going to be able to put this palette down because of how many plum eyeshadows she has, how many browns that she has. All of these ideas, and like fall is just coming to mind. So probably all of fall, I'm gonna just be like, oh, the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette. Usually when I get a palette, I can't put it down regardless, so I'm really excited to be trying this one out, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sitting with me and listening to me try to explain eyeshadows again, because like I said, I'm not the best at swatching or trying to explain eyeshadows, but I tried my best, so I hope I was able to describe these eyeshadows well enough for you guys. And if you haven't already purchased the Jaclyn Hill palette, I definitely would encourage you to do so. It's such a beautiful palette, and she put so much of her heart and so much work into this, so I definitely would say go ahead and go for it. Just get it. It's beautiful. Definitely worth the wait. Bye guys. Thank you.